All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled WNBA Star Bashed for Being a Heterosexual. Now, hey, the title alone says enough. So pretty much as you see right here, this is from NewYorkPost.com or NYPost.com. And the headline says, straight WNBA star, lesbian culture broke my spirit. And pretty much this whole thing goes into this WNBA star by the name of Candace Wiggins. Okay, you know what? Instead of me just explaining it, let's just read the article. It'll explain it for itself. So it says right here, it says Candace Wiggins was a college star at Stanford and the third pick of the 2008 WNBA draft and the 2011 champion. And at the mountaintop of her basketball career, her sexuality marred the moment. There is a very, very harmful culture running throughout the WNBA, she says, which saw her get bullied during her 8-year career because she is heterosexual. Wiggins, who last played in the league in 2015, said she retired prematurely to leave a league that she estimated wildly is 98% lesbian, and which is played in such isolation that it weighs on the people on the court. It wasn't like my dreams came true in the WNBA. It was quite the opposite, Wiggins said in an extensive San Diego Tribune story published Monday. I wanted to play 2 more seasons on WNBA, but the experience didn't lend itself to my mental state. It was a depressing state in the WNBA. It's not watched. It's not watched. Our value is diminished. It can be quite hard. I didn't like the culture inside the WNBA, and without revealing too much, it was toxic for me. My spirit was being broken. Okay. Then it says the 30-year-old couldn't take it anymore. The 30-year-old Salakia couldn't take it anymore, being harassed for being straight and fighting for attention in a league that is starved. Me being heterosexual and straight and being vocal in my identity as a straight woman was huge, Wiggins said. I would say 98% of the women in the WNBA are gay women. It was a conformist type of place. There was a whole different set of rules the other players, could apply. Wiggins, who played for the Lynx, Shock, Sparks, and Liberty, claimed the issues revolved around the lack of attention the league has garnered as the WNBA struggles with ticket sales and TV ratings. For the 2016 season, the WNBA said its average attendance was 7,655, its highest since 2011. Damn. There was a lot of jealousy and competition, and we're all fighting for crumbs, Wiggins said. The way I looked, the way I played, those things contributed to the tension. People were deliberately trying to hurt me all of the time. I have never been called the B word so many times in my life than I was in my rookie season. I've never been thrown to the ground so much. The message was, we want you to know we don't like you. So there it is, man. So this whole thing about her being straight is a thing where these other WNBA stars have a problem with. They have a problem with her being a straight woman, which in naturality, that's how you're supposed to. Which in reality, that's how you're supposed to be, man. By nature, you're supposed to be straight. Okay. And then, and we all know when it comes to, NBA, NFL, actors, TV stars, news anchors, or whatever the case may be, so forth and so on. We know that these people are in the industry, and we already know that pretty much the majority of these people that's in the industry, whatever part of entertainment that you're associated with, we already know that they have to do some unseemly things in order for them. They have to do some unseemly things in order for them to maintain their status or to progress in the industry. You can't just get into the industry and showcase your talent and then out of nowhere, you're just able to keep growing just because of who you are and what your talent is. Nah, that ain't the case. So, but at the end of the day, they making it seem like, in order for a woman to be athletic, she has to be a lesbian. And that's what the WNBA pretty much is pushing. Since they play ball like the dudes, and they want to be equal to the dudes, they want to be as they want people to look at them with as much hype and attention as the dudes get from the NBA. A lot of them come out like that. I mean, they showcase that a little bit in what's the movie Love and Basketball? Even though I forget Sanaa Lathan, she played the role. Even though she wasn't a lesbian, people used to call her tomboy and everything like that because she played basketball, which is a thing that people felt like only men should do. They felt like men were the ones who should be the forefront of the sports and everything like that. It ain't nothing wrong, with a female know how to play ball. I mean, she know how to play ball. It is what it is. But the thing is, they like to push this lesbian culture on this just because of the simple fact that it is a physical sport. It's a thing where, you have to be contact with a lot of people all the time. And, it's a sport, man. You got to be athletic in order to be a part of it. But at the end of the day, man, this is what they're pushing. She said 98% of them, man, 98% is lesbian. And she said so that means only 2% is actually living according to the way that they're supposed to live, which is being with a man. OK. And this is ridiculous. This is how you know that we coming to the end, man, or we're at the end, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't even be an article like this in the first place. You trying to tell me now it's a crime to be straight? What does you being straight have to do with anything? What does you being a lesbian or being straight have to do with you playing basketball, man? This is a thing where they just like, look, if you ain't like this, we don't even want you to be a part of this league. Point blank, period. We don't like you around here or whatever. What kind of shit is that, man? Only thing you're doing is just playing basketball so you can try to win rings and get some fame, get your money or whatever the case may be. And that's it, man. This is letting you know that this is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, man. And this place is going to get destroyed because of it, man. Because this has gone too far. Now you're trying to, like I said, now you're trying to tell me you can't even be straight now? This is another sign showing you that they're pushing this letter community passion on these people. OK, they just don't want you to accept it. They want you to be a part of it as well, man. They like, look, accept my ways and be a part of it. Don't just be like, I'm going to let you do you, but I'm not going to be a part of it. Nah, man, they want you to go the full route. OK, but the Lord is about to interfere, man, and he's about to clean this place up because that shit is ridiculous, man. It's straight up ridiculous. Let's start off with Romans, man. Romans 1:24. It says, wherefore the Most High also gave them unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High to a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. Here's the point. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. What is against nature? They instead of them being with a man, a lot of these women these days are exactly what we just read, man. They're lesbians, man. They went against the natural use, which is against nature, man. They changed their natural use, man. Okay. They didn't want to a lot of these women do not want to be with men. And, and it shows, especially with the ones who try to be like dudes, but then at the same time, they still get with another female, though, which is weird, man. They still get with another female. You got certain individuals out here that are, they won't change to a dude completely, but they'll, get their hair cut or make their hair look a certain way. They start growing their facial hair and everything like that. But then they'll use like strap-ons and everything like that on another woman. They'll get with another woman, man. And that's changing. That's changing your natural use, man. You're going against what you're not set up to be like that, man. You're going against your true self, man. OK, verse 27, it says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. So there you go. The men do it, too. I mean, it's all over the place, man. It's all over the place. And the thing is, a lot of these women, too, like they'll claim that they're straight and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's been very well known, if they get a little drunk or whatever and they go to certain parties and then they're put into peer pressure and everything like that, and another female walk up on and start touching her or whatever, doing whatever the case may be, they'll fall into it very easily. They'll fall into it very easily. They just be like, well, shit, fuck it, pretty much. Literally, too. you know? And that is what it is, man. And like I said, it's ridiculous that, she's being bashed because she wants to be with a man. Like, come on, man. What happened to accept everybody for who they are? Everybody should be equal, this and that, man. Showing you that the true colors of this place is coming out left and right, man. This is Jude 1:1. It says, Jude, the servant of Yahushua Hamashiach and brother of James, to them that are sanctified by the Most High the Father and preserved in Yahushua and called, mercy unto you and peace and love be multiplied. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that you should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. For there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord power and our Lord Yahushua. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not. And here's the point that I want to get to. Verse 6, and it says, and the angels were kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation. He had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Now, when you read that verse, the angels that kept not their first estate is talking about Israel. It's talking about the Israelites, okay? They left their own habitation. It says he had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of the great day. The chains of darkness is this flesh, man. Okay? This is what makes us prisoners. This is what makes us go off. This is what makes us sin. This is what makes us weak. Okay, so we are under chains of darkness. This is what makes us evil. Is this flesh, man? Because this flesh is very weak. This flesh is easy to give up into this world, man. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of our people can't fight with the spirit, man. They let the flesh overcome them in all times, man. But luckily, not even luckily, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so the Most High gave us the spirit to help fight against this flesh. We are blessed at the moment that we understand this word and we're able to comprehend this word. We're able to live throughout this word and actually fight until the end, man. This is why we always need to keep a humble spirit, because he can take that spirit away from us at any time. Okay. But the chains of darkness, man, that's his flesh, man. We are the angels that kept not their first estate, because when you read, I believe it's 1 Corinthians, when you read that book, it speaks about, is it 1 Corinthians? It's either 1 Corinthians or 2 Corinthians, Salakia. But it speaks about, how our bodies are going to be changed once the Lord comes back and he's saying his elect, and we're going to be like angels. Okay, we're going to be like angels. All right. But getting back to this point, verse 7, here's the point. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. So in the last days, man, America and the rest of this world, because it's a lot of this going on in other countries as well, but mainly here in Babylon the Great, which is America. This is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, man. Giving in the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. What is the strange flesh? Being with another man if you're a man, being with another woman if you're a woman. You're going after strange flesh, man, giving yourselves over to fornication. And what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah when those things was happening? Everybody know that story. The Most High brought that place down with fire. And that's exactly what's going to happen to this place. Nuclear destruction is coming to Babylon the Great. And this place is going to be destroyed within 1 hour as soon as those missiles are shot over here, man. Because not only is this place going down because of the acts of this fornication that's going on, it's a lot of other wickedness that's going on too that has just gone too far. It's gone too far, and the Most High is not about to allow this, man. He's about to bring this place down with fire. Okay, let's get Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach as well. Let's get that. Chapter 40, verse 23. And it says, here it is, a friend and companion never meet amiss, but above both is a wife with her husband. Look at that, man. Woo! Look at that. You know, a friend and a companion never meet amiss. Let's look up that word amiss. Here it is, amiss. It says, out of the right or proper course, order, or condition, improperly, wrongly, astray, improper, wrong, faulty, to be offended at or resentful of, something not meant to cause offense or resentment, misunderstand. Okay, so improperly, wrongly, astray. So pretty much, let's read it again. 40, hold on, it's locking. Okay, there it is. There it is. Sirach 40 and 23, it says, a friend and a companion never meet amiss. So a friend and a companion will never mislead anybody. They'll never do anything that's improper or wrong toward each other. You know what I'm saying? They'll make sure things are always afloat. They'll make sure they're working together as a team, so forth and so on, right? That's not the case with that WNBA star Candace Wiggins. I believe that was her name. I just read it, but the name flew from my mind that quick. But it says a friend and a companion never meet amiss. But hey, that's what's going on with her and her teammates. She has to retire early because she couldn't be with them. But what it's saying in the last part, but above both is a wife with her husband, man. So her being with her husband, hey, man, she made the right decision. She like, look, I want to be with my husband. That's what it's supposed to be, man. You know, that's above a friend or a companion and everything like that. Because once you have a wife or once you have a husband, you are the ultimate team, man. Because like it says in the scriptures, you become one flesh. So you automatically become a team just from that, man. You automatically have to work together and go through certain things in life just because you are now together. You are one. You're not supposed to be separated from your partner, man. Okay. So like it says right here, but above both is a wife with her husband. A friend and a companion never meet amiss. But that's, hey, man, they meeting amiss, man. They misleading each other. They're doing each other wrong, man. That's because she wanted to be with her husband and you know, showcase that. She like, look, I just want to play basketball, but y'all over here bashing me, throwing me on the ground, calling me the B word and all of this stuff just because I want to be with a man. This place is done, man. This place is done. Let's get Proverbs real quick. We're going to get Proverbs 13 and 9. And it says, the light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. What do they call that month that these people, part of the letter community, celebrate, man? They call it Pride Month, right? Only by pride cometh contention. Let's look up that word contention. Contention. It says a struggling together in opposition, strife, a striving in rivalry, competition, contest, strife and debate, dispute, controversy, a point contended for or affirmed in controversy. This is a controversial thing because she's telling people that she's straight, man. They are struggling together. They are rivalries, and you know they have a Salakia. They have a rivalry going on, man. They're in competition with each other. Like she said up in the article, she was like, man, it's an isolated thing. Whenever she get the ball or whatever, she can't really depend on her team to, you know, play with her or whatever as far as being a unit and everything like that. You know, because of this controversy of her being straight, which is weird as hell, man. Which is weird as hell. They struggling together. So, so when you go back to this, man, Proverbs 13 and 10, it says, only by pride cometh contention. That's a proud thing to do. That's a wicked thing to do, to be like, look, I don't even want you to be a part of this whole league or team because you're not a lesbian, man. That's a proud thing to say, man. That's wicked as hell. And it comes contention. Now they struggling together. Now they have all of these fights and everything going on, arguments going on, because she want to be what she's supposed to be in the first place. But with the well advised is wisdom. So let's get one more scripture, then we're going to close it, man. This is Proverbs 15 and 13. And it says, a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart, the spirit is broken. And that's exactly what she said in that article. She said, because of her going through this and telling people that she want to continue to be straight or whatever, she said the more and more she was a part of the league, the more and more her spirit started to feel broken, man. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of heart, the spirit is broken. Okay, so there it is, man. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. Those other women that's a part of that league, they none but fools, man. And they made her spirit broken. Point blank, period, man. Point blank, period. So at the end of the day, this is just another sign letting you know that this place got to go. Because like I said, now it's getting to the point where people are looking at you weird if you straight. Come on, man. That's because, like I said, that's because, you have a woman who's athletic. They automatically push that vibe, man. They automatically push that you have to be, you have to be a lesbian. You have to be this in order to be athletic, in order to play sports, so forth and so on, man. Like, what is that, man? What is that? That don't make no sense. No sense at all. But at the end of the day, like I said, this is one of the reasons why Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is going to destroy this place, because this place got to go. This place got to go, man. So I just want to bring that out real quick because, hey, that shit is wild. Point blank, period. I can't even sugarcoat it. Sugarcoat it. That shit wild, man. It's a done deal. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back on another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.